All right, so we have to go ahead and plot the 3 points that it gives us and then find the fourth point that makes it a parallelogram. And what you'll hear me say in probably every one of these videos is all you have to do is make a parallel opposite sides for these, no matter what shape it says it is. Because you already have 3 of the 4 points, all of the properties are already built into the shape itself. And by making a pair of opposite parallel sides, that will force everything else that needs to be true to be true. So there's no complex thing to this at all. So if I go ahead and do this, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, -4, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 1, 2. And I have to label the points because the only thing I do have to be careful of is that I kind of go like this and make sure that my point D is going to be someplace in that area right there. All right. So I have to think about how to do this the easiest way. So I want to have a point go over there. So the best way in my mind would be to go from B over 2 to the right and then down, is it 2? Down 2. And then I come over here and I go 2 to the right, down 2, and I get my point right there, which is -2, -2. Now I could have went from B over to A also. I could have went like that and then went like that. I just have to really think about what's going on and make sure that I get into the right area of the graph. All right. And it says, explain how you did what you did. All right. I made B, C, and AD parallel opposite sides. And like a lot of things that we're doing in this particular unit, the answer is going to be the same all the time. So I'm constantly just going to say, well, I made BC and AD parallel opposite sides. Whatever the sides are, I make parallel opposite sides. It literally doesn't matter if it wants it to be a square or a rectangle or anything like that. I just need to make parallel opposite sides. The only kind of tricky one can be a trapezoid. And really, that's not that much more confusing. You just need one pair of parallel sides. And that's just, again, the same idea. You're just going to have more options for where to put the point for trapezoid. So try a few of these. A lot of times it'll ask you at the end to prove that it is the thing that it is at the end. And then that way you just do what we did before. In the previous sections, do a coordinate proof, find the slopes and the distances, and say, okay, it's this thing because whatever the reason is.